So what if you could find hours of your life hiding in plain sight? Well, today we're going to dive into a really powerful thought experiment that's designed to do just that. It's called the AI Shadow Experiment.
I want you to stop and really think about this for a second. If a super smart, super patient AI literally watched every single click, every keystroke you made for a full day, what patterns would it notice that you've just completely stopped seeing yourself?
And that's the whole idea right there. We're not talking about installing some kind of creepy software on your computer. Not at all. This is just a mental model. It's a way of looking at your own work from a totally fresh, objective perspective to spot all those little things you do on complete autopilot.
So, when you actually try this mental experiment, what does this imaginary AI find? Well, the results can be pretty surprising, actually.
The very first time the person who came up with this exercise tried it, their AI came back with a report. And on that report were 14 items, 14 different tasks they were doing for years without giving them a single second thought.
And the payoff for automating those 14 things? 10 hours. 10 hours back every single week. I mean, just imagine what you could do with an extra 10 hours. That's huge.
Okay, so what do these automatable tasks actually look like, in the real world? Let's dig into a few examples that, well, they might feel a little too familiar.
All right, let's start with the morning routine. You sit down, you get your coffee. The author realized that every single day started by manually opening the same 5 websites. News, email, calendar, you get the picture. It's this little digital ritual before the real work even started.
By building a really simple dashboard that just pulls all that info into one spot, they saved 15 minutes. Now that might not sound like a lot, but that's 15 minutes every single day forever. It adds up so fast. Here's another one, a classic. A weekly task of pulling numbers from a couple different places and just pasting them into a spreadsheet. It's that kind of mind-numbing work we just sort of accept as part of the job.
But your AI shadow? It sees this for what it really is. Just pure data transfer that a machine could do. Setting up a simple automation saved another 20 minutes, week in, week out.
Or how about this? Writing basically the exact same email over and over, just swapping out a name or one tiny detail. Turns out, the author was doing this about 30 times a week.
The AI Shadows report would just say, hey, this is a template. And by creating one, they saved at least 40 minutes a week. Now, all these little time saves, they point to one really big insight. And this is so crucial. We tend to focus on the big, obvious problems we face. But the real gold mine for automation, it's hidden in those tiny, repetitive things we do without even thinking. They become invisible to us, but they're not invisible to our imaginary AI.
Okay, so you're probably wondering how you can actually do this for yourself. The great news is it's incredibly simple. You don't need any special tech for this at all.
So here's the game plan. Just find 20 quiet minutes, and in your head, just walk through a typical day, hour by hour, from the moment you sit at your computer, and just list everything. The most important part, though, is step 4. Don't judge yourself. Don't filter anything. Just get it all down on paper.
So once you have that raw list, the next step is to actually analyze it. You need to put on your AI shadow glasses and look for a few very specific things.
So what's your inner AI scanning for? It's looking for 3 key signals. First, simple repetition, anything you do more than twice. Second is friction. Those little pauses where you have to switch apps or hunt for a file. And third, pure waste, anytime you're just acting like a human copy-paste machine.
Let's talk about the ultimate goal here. Because this isn't just about being efficient for efficiency's sake. It's really about reclaiming your most valuable resource, your time, so you can focus on what actually matters.
But this exercise, it often reveals something a little uncomfortable. While some tasks on your list are perfect candidates for automation, for others, your AI shadow might gently ask, why are you even doing this at all? It's a powerful reminder that some tasks shouldn't be automated. They should just be deleted. And this is especially powerful for anyone who's been in the workforce for a while. We all accumulate these habits, these old ways of doing things, workarounds for software that doesn't even exist anymore. This whole experiment just helps shake all that old sediment loose. Now, it's super common to look at your list and feel a little embarrassed. You might think, I can't believe I've been wasting time on this for years. The advice here is simple. Let that feeling go. Seriously. You were just doing what you knew how to do. Now you have a new perspective. So here is your call to action. It's a simple little assignment. Sometime this week, find 20 minutes. Do the mental walkthrough. And from that list, just pick 3 things. That's it. 3 small, repetitive tasks you're going to try to automate or just get rid of in the next month.
And that's the whole experiment. It's such a small investment of your time, but it can fundamentally change how you work, freeing up your energy for the things that actually need your brain. Give it a try. You really, really might surprise yourself.